Hey traders, John Howell here. Today what I want to do is, I know there's a lot of talks of recessions that's happening now. Maybe it's happening now or when it's coming. I'll do another video when I believe it's actually going to happen when it comes to the recession. But I want to do a video today, probably a quick video for you to talk about the pattern. There's a pattern that's actually forming on gold and silver right now, and what I'm seeing right now, and we actually could be getting ready for an overall really big move to come in gold. So let me just share with you what this pattern is. Let's go straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, make sure you grab that free trading course, link in the description. I want you to go check out that. Go check out johnsfreegift.com, okay? Or the very first thing in the description. Click on that, and you'll go over there and you'll see all the value you're getting for free because I really want to help you out. So go click on that. Go click on that button in that link in the description. Go click on that right now. And you see that you'll see everything you're getting. Most people normally charge literally thousands of dollars for that, but I'm giving it away for free. There's so much value in that free trading course you get. So the thing that I really wanted to share with you when it comes to this gold pattern is this, okay? So we're looking at the big weekly charts. Now on the short-term picture, on the daily charts, I'll do another video later on. Obviously it's Thanksgiving right now, but I've been doing some analysis and what's happening with the markets and so on and so forth. And guys, even though we are going into a recession right now, okay, we are heading into a recession. Even though we are heading into a recession, and all that sort of stuff, there's a lot of opportunities out there to take advantage of things happening. Okay, so don't just be focusing on just, oh my goodness, there's a recession, that means stock market crash, etc., 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 and the world's all over. Okay. Because there's things that are going to do really well, right? Like for example, when the interest rates eventually peak and they start to come down, which they will, when the Fed pivots and starts to reverse course, what are the beneficiary factors of those situations? What happens to the bond markets and so on and so forth. When we look at gold, silver, commodity prices, there's a lot of great opportunities out there that we can invest in. But then also, guys, like this is the perfect time to be looking for really good trading opportunities as well too, right? Because I love this volatility when it comes to trading opportunities as well too. So put that aside. If we have a look at gold, check out this with gold here, right? So gold right now has been over. Look at this here since the bottom, or since this point down the bottom here. From 2005 and then we had all these collective support levels through 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, all through here. And the really interesting thing is, look at this here. So we actually had from that low to that high point. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So we actually had that we found major support at that 50% level, and then we've had a big move up, a bit of a double top. Now, if I actually bring it up as well too, to where we are now, from there to this low point, from there to there, all right? So what I'm doing is I'm just measuring from the last low, big move up, and now we've come back down and we actually bounced right off that 50% level. So really interesting stuff that's going on there when it comes to this gold chart. But I'll talk more about that in just a minute. But the one big pattern I'm realizing is like, check out this triangle pattern here, right? This triangle pattern's been developing now for quite some time, and yes, we could actually have like a bit of resistance. We actually had that resistance through there, but it's more like the resistance is coming through there now on this pattern here. And we could also be developing probably something like this when it comes to a trend line. So possibly something like that, from that major low to that low point through there, because that'll be a significant line that we're representing from there to there. So that'll be a pretty significant line. I wonder if he kiss you goodbye. No, still no. Don't second thought. I just wish you would die. I think I've been listening to Eminem too much lately. Is that Eminem? Anyway, there we go. Just wrap it on the videos. So we have this level of support where we are now, and you can see we're definitely Yeah, that's actually definitely, that area through there is definitely strong. So we definitely have that area going on through there. And what's happening now is we're starting to potentially squeeze up. Now I'll take that off the screen because it's not the big one that I'm watching on. But check out this. Okay, so we are developing this sort of pattern throughout, very 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 big triangle pattern. So what happens this? And this is going to be really interesting, guys, because it could present a really good trading opportunity, right? So what happens if we start to develop this through here? Now remember, this is years. We're looking at a weekly chart here, right? So this is 2015. That actual dotted line is 2025, by the way, March 2025. So what happens if we do that, and then suddenly a couple of years later we start to break out? Do you know the move that is probably likely going to come off that? If we do get this, okay, and this is going to be, this could be the trade of the decade, okay? This could be the trade of the decade that could come around over the next couple of years. If it sets up that how I've actually drawn, how I've actually drawn this right now, if it actually sets up like that, then we could see one extraordinary quality move. And the move from that there, we could see, like, if we do get this over the next couple of years, guys, I'm telling you right now, using options or leveraged or even just buying gold, like, we could see one extraordinary quality move that will just blow people away, right? And the one big thing I also look at when it comes to gold and also the mining sector as well too is that over the last 10 years, we've seen a lot of bubbles in crypto and a lot of bubbles in commodity prices, and we've seen a lot of bubbles in stock markets, right? But what haven't we seen bubbles in? Gold and also mining sector, okay? So throughout, and you guys know, right? If you got more than a 5 in front of your name right now, or even a 4 in front of your name, you would know that if you look back through history, right, everything goes in cycles. So the thing is that to me, it just makes sense. The next thing to actually create a bubble, which is gonna get everyone talking about it, just like the stock market did, just like the crypto market did, and so on and so forth, is it just makes sense to me that the next boom, the next thing that's likely to boom in the bubble is going to be the metals, and it's going to be the mining sector through there. So this is the thing I'm looking at right now, guys, from fundamentally, is that the right word? So fundamentally is, that's exactly what I'm looking at there when it comes to that. And the big picture, but also technically this is like an ascending triangle pattern through here. And if we do start to develop something like that, and we get a good breakout like that through there, then we could just see an extraordinary blow off top, or a blow off move, a massive bubble. And again, we haven't had that in the metals. We haven't had that in the mining sector. So to me, it's like, okay, then, well, that's probably going to be the next shoe to create that movement there, right? And actually, I learned from Ray Dalio, which is very, very, very simple, right? He said, I think it was him, or maybe his CIO. He was saying that the investments that have done really well are probably not going to do really well, and the investments that haven't done really well are probably likely to do really well. And I think it was his CIO who was saying that if you look at the whole analogy of the actual market itself, that if you look at the last 10 years, whatever didn't do well the last 10 years is probably going to do well the next 10 years. And I know a lot, and guys, put it this way, I'm not a lover of gold. I'm not a lover of anything, all right? I am just always doing my analysis and looking at common sense and the way these markets work, and cycle analysis and so on and so forth, to see, okay, then where is my money? Where do I put my money to work right now where we are in this point in time when it comes to cycle analysis? So over time, when it comes to my investments, that is, my trading is a different, you know, trading is about pattern recognition and so on and so forth. Again, I teach you all that in a trading course. But when it comes to my investments this decade, where do I put my money this decade so I can start to make much, much, much better investment decisions. So therefore, I can obviously do much, much better, right? And so therefore, again, guys, I'm not a lover of any markets. I don't really care. I'm not a bull or bear of any of these markets. I'm just looking at where is the best place for me to park my money.